Your financial needs aren't independent of each other, so your financial advisors shouldn't be either. At Mercantile Bank, our experienced United Wealth professionals are united to serve you and your complete financial planning and wealth management needs. Are you just starting your investment journey or need to roll over a retirement plan? Do you need to plan for a loved one with special needs or for your own life after work? Maybe your business needs a succession plan or you want to enhance your employee benefit programs. Whatever steps you need to take, our United Wealth experts are ready to take them with you. Together, we are united.
Hi, this is Ron Kinscherf. The Business Spotlight this week features Krazy Cakes owner Brian Lash, and this is brought to you by Mercantile Bank. Thanks for joining us, young man.
Of course.
All right, so 2018, you made a decision to buy the joint.
I did.
So what was your background prior to that?
I've been in restaurants pretty much my whole adult life. I started even when I was like 15. I started as a busboy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a server. I've been a bartender. Been managers. I've done it all,
right,
basically, except for owning it. And this opportunity kind of presented itself. I thought, why not? It just kind of took a leap of faith and big learning curve.
I bet it was. So,
yeah.
Are you a baker by nature? I mean,
yeah. I mean, I do a little bit of everything.
Uh-huh.
I dabble. I like to cook. I like to bake. I like being creative.
Mm-hmm.
I like, creative writing and stuff too is
Mm-hmm.
another thing I do. So the social media side of things was something that helped us out at the very beginning. And yeah, I like to do a little bit of everything.
So when you purchased the place, it was already Krazy Cakes, right?
Correct.
So did you go in wanting to change the menu and just completely doing it your style, or was there some sort of...
No, I didn't want to alienate the customers like
Okay.
that. So, yeah, we've changed things, but it's been a very slow, thought out change.
Mm-hmm.
It was nothing drastic right off the bat. Like I said, didn't want to alienate the customers
Right.
who already existed. So, just little things here and there, and we've grown quite a bit over the last 6 years.
So what was the first thing that you can remember going back to 2018 that you decided, okay, this is something I want to add to this mix?
Actually, probably the first thing was updating our point of sale system. And I actually integrated it in. We use Square.
Mm-hmm.
So integrating that into the everyday operations and having actual tracking of data and stuff like that, that was one of the bigger things right off the bat.
So with what you do, though, how important is that?
It's pretty important. It's good to see, what's selling, what's not. You can do coupons. You can even do marketing stuff through there. There's so many different options you can do. Online ordering is another thing.
Right, you just introduced online ordering, right?
Yeah,
right.
Just got that up and running too.
So, is there anything that hasn't been? Anything that hasn't been successful that you have created that you're wondering why in the heck didn't this work?
Nothing.
Some dessert or some muffin or anything like that you liked, but people didn't seem to like.
Not that I can really.
Okay.
Not that I can really think of. There's things here and there, but I'm thinking more so things I've tried with the team or something like that, and man, that wasn't working. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's where the biggest learning curves come.
So in 2018, you purchased a place, kept things pretty much the same to start out with. How is the menu now compared to what it was back in 2018?
Bigger, and we do breakfast and lunch both all day long now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're one of the only places in town that actually does that, as far as I know.
Okay. And as far as the catering side of the business, was that big in 2018?
It was not big. No, that's something I kind of took off mid 21 or so.
Mm-hmm.
We had done it a little bit, but it really took off. I think I made a big effort on it in
Right.
2021.
So what do you cater? Doing breakfast and lunch. Are you catering lunches, or is it more the sweet side of the business?
It's everything.
Is it really?
So we've done breakfast, we've done lunch. I've even done dinner stuff.
Oh, really?
Wedding, we're
Mm-hmm.
diving into the wedding meals starting this year. We're actually booking quite a few of those.
Okay. Your name is Krazy Cakes. Do you do wedding cakes?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So if there's brides out there watching this, planning their wedding, they could call you guys, and actually. So how many people can you feed?
What do you mean?
At a wedding? I'm surprised you actually provide the food at weddings.
So that's something I'm not jumping into.
Okay.
Not that crazy. We're doing the smaller ones. We're booking them. We know our limits.
Right.
We know what we can handle. And we're not going to do 2 of them on the same day. But
Mm-hmm.
somebody asked us, they got like 100 people or something.
You can handle that?
I think we're doing one that's 200 or so, but it's the setup for it is conducive to what we can handle.
So you basically owned this place for a couple of years, and then COVID hit.
Yeah,
So
good times.
yeah, I bet. So how did you get through that?
Very painfully.
Painfully?
Yeah, just patience and understanding. And honestly, we wouldn't have gotten through it if it wasn't, I think, for the fact that we're in Quincy. Like the town here crawled out of the woodwork to support local business.
I was just going to ask you that because I thought, I know myself and my family, we made an effort to go out and support.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
And I didn't know if that was a consistent theme
Absolutely.
throughout the city. So
Absolutely.
people didn't forget about you.
People came out and bought gift certificates knowing full well they were never going to use them. Things
Really?
Like that. Yeah, just crazy things like that. Like another thing that really helped us too was Quincy Medical Group helped us out because they let us come over to their employee lounge and actually serve lunch like 3 days a week.
Oh, wow.
We did that. So when most places were having no sales, we were literally feeding like almost all of their staff and having a good day sales. You know what I mean? So I'm forever indebted to them.
Do they still do stuff like that with you?
I don't go over there for lunches anymore, but I told them, I was like, anytime any of you want anything, I'll deliver it, like
Right.
free, like I'm indebted to you guys forever pretty much. And we do offer them a discount as well.
Right.
So.
Do you do that type of thing for other businesses though? If you let's say Ron Kinscherf Industries wants to have you guys come in and run a lunch bar or something like that, is that something you can do?
Yeah, I mean, it is
You'll
possible. That's not something that I generally, like, I don't offer that, day to day, but it's something I would do.
So here's my question for you: are you open about anything? So
I'm pretty
throwing
flexible.
some stuff out there.
No, you're good.
So I mean,
Get my mind working
if okay, I have an idea for my business around Kinscherf Industries, but we manufacture sprockets. We compete against basically sprockets.
Okay.
Hey, I got an idea. Can I call you and just say, hey, would you guys mind coming in for breakfast and maybe doing an omelet bar or something? I mean, are you open to listening to anything like that?
What we'll do a lot of times is we'll do a drop off, but we can set it up like a bar. So you tell me
Okay.
how many people you're going to have, if you have a budget or whatever, and I'll provide you options, and I'll just bring it in, drop it off. I'll set everything up, however you need it. Plates, silverware, the utensils, everything. So
Have you ever thought about doing a food truck?
yes and no. I
Okay.
think I've thought about doing a coffee truck sometimes.
Uh-huh.
I think that would be a cool idea.
So how important, again, I keep coming up with ideas.
I like
Question.
it.
How important is this coffee that you serve to bring people in? I mean, are people addicted to the type of coffee you have? Because I know it's a premium
Our
coffee.
coffee's good stuff. We use a brand out of St. Louis called Chauvin. A lot of people tell us, and I agree, it's the best coffee in town. I mean, nothing against anyone else, but I do love their coffee, and it's high end. They roast it the day that I place the order. They'll roast it and ship it to me, and it's there the next day. So it's fresh as can be, and we keep it whole bean until we use it.
Okay.
So.
How closely affiliated with the district are you? And how
Pretty-
important is that affiliation?
I think it's pretty important. I think, having a network of people, businesses, and organizations that you can closely relate to. I mean, to me, that's one of the most important things. So, and I was just thinking about that this morning, like, man, how many local organizations are we technically partners with? And there's a lot of them. And they're all unique in their own way. I value every single one of those relationships. So.
And we talked about competition beforehand. How does and there's a lot of coffee shops in town. They
There
seem to
are.
be popping up all the time, like Mexican restaurants.
Yes.
How does that drive you and try to make you guys better?
I love competition, honestly. I think it's very important. Otherwise, if there wasn't any, I could just charge more and more for a worse and worse product, and I would get away with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's just not right. But we have such a unique position and a model, really, that if anybody wants to try and duplicate it, like, I don't know, it's challenging because we do so many different things, and the corporate structure doesn't allow for the manager or whatever to work 80 hours a week and not pay himself anything. So, like, it kind of works out in some sense, So that's our competitive advantage. We can do a lot of different things.
So you've been at it 5 years plus a little bit,
almost,
6, yeah.
yeah.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, generally.
Or do you regret buying it at all?
No, not at all. I don't. Maybe early part of COVID, I might have regretted
Yeah.
it just a little bit. Like, what the heck did I get myself into?
Uh-huh.
But no, it's been great, man.
So what's the next thing for Krazy Cakes? If you had a crystal ball and said, Ron, here's what we're going to do next. Yeah, you just put in, online ordering was big for you guys, right?
It was.
So I know that's something you wanted to get going. So you got that going. People can go to your website, do online ordering.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next step? Is there anything? You're just going to relax for a bit?
There's no relaxing.
Right.
I take a vacation every year, and it's very needed usually.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I have a lot of things in the works. I think, building on the brand that we already have, I think is important.
Mm-hmm.
Expanding on the catering, making sure that we're maintaining our focus on
Right.
customer experience,
Right.
because that's the most important. And the team that we have is really the reason that we can. Well, it's the reason I can sit here right now and talk
Right,
to you.
right.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
Brian Lash, Krazy Cakes. This has been the Business Spotlight, brought to you by Mercantile Bank.
Your financial needs aren't independent of each other, so your financial advisors shouldn't be either. At Mercantile Bank, our experienced United Wealth professionals are united to serve you and your complete financial planning and wealth management needs. Are you just starting your investment journey or need to roll over a retirement plan? Do you need to plan for a loved one with special needs or for your own life after work? Maybe your business needs a succession plan or you want to enhance your employee benefit programs. Whatever steps you need to take, our United Wealth experts are ready to take them with you. Together, we are you.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.